Hello everyone, we are back with chapter 405 of Hunter x Hunter, and we open up with a guy gambling. Good start. So it turns out the guy gambling is Hisoka, and he's doing a very good job of it. He seems to be winning at everything. Good on him, I suppose. And he is looking really dapper, I must say. He's looking great. I also love the dialogue he has here. It seems to establish that this is, this is Hisoka. Of course, this is what Hisoka thinks. The Chimera Ants didn't interest me because they're a group. The rumblings that's been happening on the ship don't interest him once he found out that they were a group of people. He's not interested in bestiality. He's not interested in an orgy. He's interested in one-on-one intimate behavior. And there's this weird image of him, crushing a doll in a very questionable way. It's what in the world is it? I don't know. But it's actually very important that they establish this is Hisoka, and as we'll find out in a moment. So in the next page, we then find out exactly why it's important. There is another Hisoka watching this Hisoka. And it turns out that this Hisoka is, forget his name. Okay, I'm probably going to butcher his name here, but the guy is Bonolenov of the Phantom Troop. It's the guy in always bandaged up. So he is impersonating Hisoka, and he has encountered the real Hisoka, which is great for them because that's who they wanted to find and destroy. But not great for him, as he establishes, because his ability's not great matchup for Hisoka, so he needs to kind of go undercover again, and he changes his appearance once more, and we get an unveil of this is actually an ability of his that I had to double check. I don't think we've seen it before. So he can change, Nen ability. He can change his appearance into anyone. He just suspects that if someone is shorter than him, it shortens the time. But he then shows off his ability and transforms into some rando. I can't remember if we've seen this guy before, but he's changed his appearance. That's his ability, along with what we've already seen. It is revealed, obviously, that this now establishes that the Hisoka we've been following on this ship has actually been Bonolenov this whole time, I think. I don't have the patience to go back and check if it, because there's two different outfits here, so I don't have the patience to go back and check if it was the actual Hisoka we've been following, but certainly in some instances it has been Bonolenov disguised as Hisoka, and it's also established that the one that got interrogated by forget their names again, sorry, that's it, Lynch and Zakuro. So Lynch is the blonde girl who, punches people, and it reveals information about them. We saw her punch Hisoka, or try to, and then get immediately knocked out by him, and Zakuro being like, this must be the real Hisoka. So it turns out that we weren't shown it, but because of her ability, he had to reveal that he was disguised as Hisoka. This is great. So, and this kind of... this kind of shows the intelligence of Bonolenov. He had it all covered. So he knocked them both out, and then disguised himself as Zakuro and interrogated Lynch when she woke up to find out if she actually found out that he wasn't the real Hisoka, which she revealed. So because she knew that, he had to... I'm going to avoid saying the K word because I'm pretty sure that gets you in trouble on YouTube. So he stopped her from living. So she's gone. I wonder if fans, when this gets to the anime, will be up in outrage like when that Hunter exam girl died. Because, cute girls die. Rage. So she's gone. She's out of the picture. And then we went further and transformed into her to interrogate Zakuro and let him live, because there was no need to... He didn't know, so there was no need to kill him. And I've just said the K word. Oh, I'm not good at censoring myself. Anyway, I don't get monetization yet anyway, so who cares? So he gets to live because he doesn't know, and he doesn't want the bodies to pile up, basically. And it should he should be covered. He suspects, but this is crazy planning. So they got more than they bargained for. So I think this next sequence of pages is kind of really, really, really boring, conjecture, whatever. The takeaway from this is that that Nobunaga is talking to the other non-Hylie mafia families, and they're kind of just discussing what the deal with Hylie is. There's a suspicion that they might not even be Hylie, they might be just imposters or whatever. But their plan, they suspect, is to destroy everything on the ship. Destroy, including like the princes, take down the Kakin kingdom. So they think they've got these grandiose plans. And therefore they want to crush Hylie before they destroy everyone else. It's gonna get pretty chaotic, I think. Unfortunately for the Phantom Troop trio, this person that they've been discussing with and what their actions against the Hylie is actually associated with Marina, aka the head of the Hylie. So they've just blown their plans. I can't remember if that was already established. There's a lot of conjecture, a lot of dialogue that goes on, so I might have missed something, but they've unveiled their plans. So speaking of Marina, we jump to her speaking with like Dogman, if you remember him, guy with a dog. I can't remember if that's a dog. Yeah, it's definitely a dog mask, and he's leveled up a lot. And if you remember, they level up by just luring people in and getting rid of them. So that's enhanced his sensing ability. He can just smell people and learn everything he needs to know about them, which is pretty crazy. And the other subordinates we saw have also been leveling up a lot. So there's been a lot of nefarious activities going on below deck. We finish off with a weird setup. I didn't quite understand, so if someone knows exactly what happened, explain to me in the comments. I'd love to hear it. But it looks like, these three I told you that powered up a lot of Marina's group. And then you've got the Phantom Troop trio outside the door. My suspicion looking at this is that they're going to meet up and have a battle, which would be great. Could be pretty interesting. But let's see if that's what happens next chapter. So, as has seemed to have been the standard, there's no break, so we're getting the next chapter of Hunter x Hunter on Sunday, as usual. So look forward to that. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the chapter. Did you like it? Did you find some points interesting? What are your theories? Drop them in the comments. Love to hear them. And if you liked the video, give it a like. And if you want to see more of this, obviously hit the subscribe button. Would love to see your support. Otherwise, I will see you for the next video. Bye now.